All right. Let's get this going. Looks like my scene's not selected. 1 second here. Interesting. Why isn't it selecting? Let's get there. That should do it. And it's not. There it goes. Got it showing now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be. Happy Thanksgiving for those that celebrate. Anyone celebrating Thanksgiving today besides me? Got my turkey ready. Just gotta stick it in the oven and away we go, man. Excited about that. No, not celebrating. Well, celebrate how you want to celebrate, right? Keep hitting the scene button. Sorry, I keep changing it back. Didn't mean to do that. All right. Let's see. So let's just kind of check in and see where we are at this point. So I got a couple of houses that need to be cleaned out here in this area here. So this again is our starting area. Kind of we push north from the angle we're looking at now. We've still got a little bit of industry over here that we might want to look at clearing out. It's probably not causing us a problem, but it is relatively close to the city. We still have traffic issues everywhere. And if you move over here, this is kind of our main original industry area, and we have actually resolved traffic area, this area, believe it or not, despite the fact that we have more issues now. And then if you keep going over to this angle, we have our new industry, which we still have much more to go expanding wise and kind of making this more of a thing. We built this grand bridge connecting the kind of old to the new. And then if you even go further over, we have our airport, which definitely probably needs some TLC. It's not used all of that much for what it's worth. And I'm still trying to figure out how all of that part works, to be honest. So still a lot to learn on that one. And then you wish Europe would be celebrating Thanksgiving. Is it because of the turkey, Vince, man, or is it because of the days off? Which is it there? You want the time off? Yes, that bridge does look funky. It's kind of elbowed, can't curve a bridge, apparently. It's a straight bridge. But yeah. And then let's see what else we got here. We've got the congestion that is now our sunken highway. Everything. He wants wants the turkey, he wants the PTO, the days off. I get it. I'm with you, man. I'm getting spoiled with all these days off. I didn't take much time off from work, and so I'm piled it all on to this, I don't know, last 2 months of the year. So yeah. Um, Looks like we got, let me go ahead and swing around over here. This area seems to be doing okay. High rent in a couple of locations, which is, let's see, are they telling me anything? They're happy. Lack of entertainment, high noise pollution on that one. What about you over here? I really would love to know how to get rid of. See, he's completely happy. And yeah, it's just high rent. There's not much else I can do to resolve that. I mean, even if I build a new one, that's not going to go away, is what we've seen. We've got some of that over here too. Crime is being committed. You're going to have those issues every now and then. This guy's having an unreliable mail service issue. Let's just check the mail in this area. We do not have much here, to be honest, so that's fair. So we'll put one there. We'll put one there. Put one over there. These guys are struggling for survival with the mail as well. So we'll put a couple of these down. That one went. Wish this would snap better. Streets seem to snap pretty well, but the mail thing does not. I feel like from what we've seen on this, you just slap it down and it does its job. Let's do one there. That's red. I don't know. I really don't know if the red mail accumulation. So that's just saying they've got a lot of mail piling up. Let's put one on this street too. Cool. Is there in Europe, is there a holiday that's like celebrated pretty widely that's in November? Or is it all kind of Christmas and that sort of thing later in the year? I know Boxing Day is kind of a thing during the Christmas time frame for you guys, but is there a November holiday? I always felt like there was an alternative to what the Americans did for European Black Fridays and all those kind of things, but maybe I'm mistaken. Got a lot of need over here for some post office. No, nothing really. Okay, well, I guess the Americans are definitely the capitalists of the world, if you will, for trying to get people to go and buy and spend money. So that kind of makes sense. All right, so I think all of that area looks like this one. Kind of curious. We come back and look at these. If these buildings that are bright red will not be bright red anymore. And we got probably this whole section up here that doesn't have anything hardly. Same there. Okay. All right, we got some mail going now. We solved a little bit of that. And let's knock down these buildings we saw over here. Let's see. I was actually trying to see if I could watch my stream on my laptop while playing today, but it made the stream a little degraded. I think the bandwidth that I've got is not enough to internally see the stream and play at the same time, at least not through the same connection. Let's see what you're complaining about. Noise pollution. Well, there's not a lot I can do about that, sir. You chose a place across from businesses. I could put some trees down, but I don't really think that's gonna help you. So there we go. That probably doesn't need to be on that main street. We don't have traffic problems right there just yet. Okay, so why don't we do a few minutes of looking at and attempting to solve traffic jam problems and then prepare for Christmas. Yeah. And is it not a madhouse trying to get to that point? Decorating and figuring out what you're doing for Christmas gifts or if you're going on trips. Looks like we've got buildings afire. Oh, that thing just collapsed and I caught it on video. Boom. That I have never seen. That is a first. I think there's a traffic jam here. I wonder if that had an issue with the police or so they're far getting to it. Let's see if the fire has good exit access here. It looks like it does, at least to the section that burnt down. Ironically, the section that didn't is where we have less access. Um, can I bulldoze at this stage? Let's just bulldoze it all. Nah, it's still a flame. Be nice if you just bulldoze it so it's not fire anymore. Okay, so then where is the fire station from here? Where are you at, fire station? Oh, you're right. You're literally right down the street. And I think if I saw that correctly, let me pull it back up. He's just now getting there, or he's stuck in traffic right there. I'm on full speed. Yeah, I'm on full speed. He's not moving. Oh, he's in traffic, literally. All right, well, let's solve that problem. So it looks like we've got a good sized housing district on the left, a pretty good sized business district on the right. Um, and this road is straight the entire way. Like there's no upgrade one side or the other. Now there's a school on this side and a firehouse on that side. So if we upgraded, unfortunately, it looks like the better side to upgrade all the way down would be this right side. So let's take a look at that. We'll go here, we'll do 4-lane upgrade. This is where we're gonna run into, oh no, we did it right. We got our, I don't know, what is that called? The really crazy looking pedestrian crossover stuff that still let us upgrade, which we were kind of planning for. So that's nice. They're all in disarray now, so let's see if that gets resolved. And then we have this main drag here that is certainly having issues. It'd be nice if I could upgrade the street and not have side street parking. And that would be 3 lanes on each, so 6 lanes total. But I think even if I upgrade it 6 lanes, it's still gonna have issues. We do upgrade 6 lane, right? We look at, see, it goes to one side or the other. It doesn't upgrade in place. I wonder, can you do trees on the side of the road? But that just takes a parking lane. Wider sidewalk. But I don't think the traffic benefit from the walking. And then I do notice that there is crosswalks here, which prevented that guy coming through. And he's still not there? Oh, it's done. It's actually all done now. Well, actually, no, that's still burning right there. Where's the fire truck? Fire. He's still stuck. Because they're stuck in this intersection here. Man. Turn that desktop audio up a little bit. Actually, y'all probably hear it louder than I can. Let me turn my headset up a little bit.
You're tuned into Second Home, the channel where the classics never grow old.
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the
area.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently,
so we got him here trying to turn that way, and he's being blocked. It's really just getting pedestrian walking in this area is probably really the solution. So I need to pause. I need to undo these buildings, which would probably, unfortunately, be all of these, all of these, all of those, probably this one too. I need to undo these. Those, undo these. Let's try those 3. And then come back, I hit play again.
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priority. This just in from traffic. If
this guy
thinking about
probably needs to be undone too.
Delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like everyone is in a hurry.
How's the
fast.
is it the racing game you were talking about, Vince? Man, you still playing that? PNNG, or what was that one called again? I actually looked it up this morning. It's on sale. I have been contemplating buying it, to be honest. In fact, I might buy it while it is on sale. Go 7 meters. We'll go. Oh, interesting. So we could do that there. 7.5. Yep, still playing, he says. It looks cool, man. I definitely am interested in trying it. I was joking with my wife that I bought a steering wheel, and I'm just contemplating keeping the steering wheel or if I'm going to get rid of it. I'm traveling. 20, I think it is. I think it originally was $24.99 or $23.99, so it's not significant, but it's enough of a sale to look at it compared to where it was, you know? I just put games I like in my wish lists, and then when they go on sale is kind of about the point that I'm like, oh, well, maybe now I think about getting it, so. All right, so we probably need to come back on this one and knock these guys out too. My only concern on buying it is area to put my wheel up, and the desk I have right now, it doesn't really fit. Let me bulldoze these for now. And so I'm kind of, that's my debate. Like, do I actually um, keep the wheel because I'm still like traveling quite a bit, and if it's just more room in my car essentially. Can I use it, and how much do I use it, and what's the value to me of that? It's really fun playing that for the few weeks I was in my last place. Let's go here and we'll come back. Okay, and then now we could do kind of the thing I had the last time. These two I think are gonna have to go though. I think they're too close. As well as this one here. Because I didn't build right on the street, I built one away, so I need a little bit more space. And then because that's a smaller road, that's a bigger road, it ended up doing this kind of wonky connection. So let's take you down. Dude. Curved. Down to 1, 0. So we do like, oh, that's interesting. Can I do it there, and then there, and then can I come right out here? That'd be too easy. What if I did underneath? Oh, look at that. That's nice. Yeah, I'm actually kind of excited for that too. Okay, so there's a question. You have a wheel, I think you said, right, too? So I never even tried playing GTA with a wheel. Is that something that's possible? Can you use a steering wheel now? Let me do 7.5 from here to here. And we'll bring it back. My problem now is I pulled this straight and then went around, and now I don't know. I probably can't connect to here. I think I goofed on that. Unfortunately, so we'll delete. Eek. That's kind of what I like. I like that one. So GTA, the current ones right now, the steering wheel that you have you played GTA with a steering wheel, or is it more controller? I mean, it just seems to be easier on a controller to say the least, but is it something that you can use a controller on? I've never tried. Here. And then we go. Where do we go from 0 here up to steep? Are we curved? We are curved. Controller. Yeah, that's all I've ever tried playing. I have it on. I think I have it on both PC and Xbox. I've only played it on Xbox though. Well, I think I've caused an issue here because now can't get. Maybe I need to delete what I've got down there. No, I definitely like what I had, dang it. So then... No, I don't want to come here. All that. And... Okay, so that works to there. And then can I do the same thing from here to here? Oh man, that would have been sweet. Because that's low. Why can't I go? Right. No, 0. Dang it. Slow, too steep. Come on, that would be perfect. Well, there it goes. I just finagled it slightly to the left and it worked. And I think that's the cleanest one I've done. Don't call me fancy. Might go to my head. So I think I need to delete this one, unfortunately. I think he's going to be in the way. See, my issue is I don't really want this spaghetti stuff on every intersection I have. Like, this looks terrible. I mean, to do this on every intersection, it's just... What's that? What's the other card game? See, you're going to be talking about card games all the time, and I'm going to fall in love with the card games. And you're going to subliminally make me keep the wheel, and I have no problem with this. So keep giving me reasons to keep it. I'm all about that. Because really, if I sell it, I'm going to be losing money, to say the least. The Crew. You know, I have not played that. It's a good one, huh? I have not played that at all. I've seen it. Never tried it, though. Motor Fest. Alright, I'll add that to my mental list to take a look at. I have seen it. I'm trying to think if it's who makes that one? Do you know off the top of your head? Like the manufacturer, but I guess the developer. Who makes that one? Let's try. So we got these two coming in. We drag those across to make it easy. To here. I don't know that this one's going to be able to be dragged across. Looked like it did. Okay. I mean, that's another way to do this, is just across the streets we put it at a certain point, and then here we can do much lower. Maybe I'm having some ideas now here. So like, to get across the street, you're at 7.5. Can I just lower this down? Let me delete this real quick. And then I gotta have Bink, and then Bink lower it down, maybe? So become... Here, Ubisoft, okay. Alright. I like them. A lot of their games I wish I could get more into. Like Assassin's Creed, those kind of games. I enjoy the story. My problem is I don't know, it gets a little monotonous over times on this. They're just so long, I guess, to play, and I enjoy the difficulty of, I guess, this more as in the action for that long a period of time on that. But I've got a lot of them that I've bought to find that out. But again, I have not played the Crew. I've seen it. I'm gonna have to bulldoze. Crew Motorfest. I will take a look. There's that one. I don't think. Oh, look at that. How did that work out? Did that actually work? I don't know how that one worked, but it did. That looks like the steepest I've ever seen them. Doing here, we're all lining up, kind of in a weird shape. Huh. We're doing kind of the same thing over here too. I think there's an AI glitch going. Okay, so we've got some of it done. Let's try and do this section here. Sorry, the camera work here is lacking. I know I'm not doing very well here. 2.5 to 0. I'd say that that's interesting. I was at 5. Look at this. I'm 5 and things are connecting. If I go to 0 or 2.5, nothing's connecting. Well, that's bizarre. That is... Make them climb that 5. Oh my gosh, that worked. Well, that's gonna look terrible, but it technically worked. So then can I just do here? No. That's weird though that actually worked. If that would work, are you... What the heck? Oh, I moved it. It's curved. Select. That's it. Go. I mean... I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's from that game show, the wall or whatever that you gotta climb up. Like, I'm surprised that thing was even... I don't know, it's bizarre. Like, I could probably just finagle creating those everywhere. Like, these are the 5s. Look at that. They connected too, and they're like that.
Second Moon Radio with J. Thomas Hornbuckle. And we're pervading
Got that one connected.
classical music on the air. Keep that dial.
I mean, I want it realistic, but at the same time, I'm tired of creating these things, and they're terrible anyway. But it's the only way to solve the traffic at this point, so it's like, pick your poison. Do you want realistic, or you want to just make it connect?
And you know what that means, folks. It means we're not cutting things close enough.
Well, no, the
I
point
mean,
is
that worked too.
selling it and bringing money
Okay, so
into
then...
That's right. You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
I should just be able to go to 0. Really, that's a longer way.
Positive trade balance.
That
The
makes
economy is
no
booming.
sense.
More after
None.
this.
I come from here to here. But if I go up to 2, and I go up to 5... Oh, that didn't work that time. Oh, it did. It's like a slide. And the ladder's the side or something. I don't know. They're using it now. Alright, we got this intersection left. Oh, look at that. Massive metropolis. Got one more to go. And we have maxed our city out at that point. Well, oh, we're getting close. We're getting close. It is a slide. Alright, so let's try these 3 sections and we'll call it done. What's going on, Linda? Welcome back. So we're making slides, Linda. That's what we're doing today. I don't know if you've seen the slide that we previously created, but I will show you one before too long. Because these guys are not being nice. Yep, here's a slide. So look, it wouldn't connect at 2.5 or 0, but it connects at 5. So they can come down and just slide off it, and then the sides act as a staircase, or like a ladder. That's what we're going to call it. Just going to call it the slide for pedestrians. Pretend it really has a purpose. And PC is fighting for its life. Are you playing, what game are you playing or no? Let's try maybe here. And then what about down like you? Oh. Alright, so there's that. And we got one. No, I think that's... No, we got this one here. So I think we had one more. It'd be nice if the game worked properly. I don't like doing slides. But I'll take it, because at this point, I'm tired of messing with these things. No, this isn't like my slide that time. Well, shoot. We come this way. Does that work? Okay, and then now we have all of the intersections done. I mean, I wouldn't call them done, but I would call them connected via overhead pedestrian walkways. So, no one should be on the street. Well, this intersection should be. We'll move the crossings. You should go there. You shouldn't go there. Same here. Same here. And hopefully the next time we have a fire, which is never, our traffic is still junk. Like it's still a traffic stop here. This Monroe Street is being hammered. So one other thing I'm thinking we could do is make it a one-way. And then make that a one-way the other direction. So let's try that. Let's go upgrade. We'll go, I think it's 4 lanes. Yeah, so we'll go 4 lanes one way. I want to go the other direction, dang it, why? No, I don't want that. I want the other way. Why is he doing that to me? I can't. I guess I gotta upgrade it and then I'll write over it maybe? Okay, so I've upgraded it all the way through. But then I draw? This shouldn't be how it is. But that's what I did. So I drew over it the other direction. And my problem... Nope, we got 2 right, 2 left play. And then we can make that, this one's already a one-way that direction. I guess I planned ahead on that one. Okay. So let's see what that does for our intersections. And then I could probably try making this one a one-way a certain direction. So they're coming off the highway here. You can't get on the highway. Oh, you can too. I could make this a one-way direction to the highway. And if they come off, they have to go this way. Maybe let's try that. So then, one-way direction. So we'll do upgrade. Yeah, it's upgrading the right way. So upgrade, 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 upgrade. So all of that is now one way. I notice we have some crosswalks here. Let's kill those. Leave. Uh-oh. We'll come back after if you can. Definitely. It looks like we got an issue here. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing there. It is today in about an hour and a half. I uploaded it before I started. It's doing the processing, so the HD conversion and all of that right now. Spent the better part of yesterday afternoon editing that video. I gotta get better at editing, man. It's been so long. It's gonna be the death of me. It's just, it takes patience. Yeah. And there's like a review thing, like where you see what you did previously on the last episode that I had on the last few seasons that I've done this in the past, and I need to create that camera view. So that's coming. Anyway, I got a lot to do that I'd like to do. It's not like required, but it just makes it more fun and easier to do for me. It's coming. Golly, I made this a one-way, and then now look at it. Almost looks worse. So long story short on that, should be out in about an hour and a half. I think the scheduled release was noon my time, and it's 10:30 right now. Let me let this go for just a second. I'll keep it on the screen. I'm just going to step away on mute and make a coffee. I'll be right back. Let's watch and see if this thing clears up. Got one ways now. You'd figure that'd be better. Let's watch it. Well, doesn't look like it's much better. Kind of shocked because there's not much else I can do. I guess my main question would be is what are most of these guys doing? Are they trying to go left or straight? They all look to be in these left two lanes, like they're trying to go back left. So what we could technically do is make this a one-way straight up here, which would be the opposite direction of that last one. They're trying to get on the highway. So if I did that, this traffic here would try to get back on, which is fine. But this street's really getting backed up. And if I didn't have someone trying to go from the right, or this left side, trying to get on the freeway, it would free up this intersection more. Oh, a lot of them are getting on the highway too. It's just a mix, good mix of left turn and highway. And you've got two lanes that only turn right, which would go away. All right, let's try that. So we've got this intersection here. We do a one-way on Problem Avenue going that way. And then we only do this side one way. Oh, dude, it's 4 lanes. Just, wish I could like right click to change it. I don't know why. Oh, bus stops. Well, we've gone and done it now. We have created a conundrum. That's there. What are you doing, sir? I want to go there. Okay. So one way. So then this intersection didn't take it though. There.
This is Second Moon with
Did that?
J. Thomas Hornbuckle.
Didn't do the
Before we dive into our next
intersection.
selection, I'd like to take a
Pause.
few memento moris.
Upgrade.
Elaborate on the tonal structure of the symphonic work.
Still
For
didn't do
our
it.
newer, less able listeners, first,
Hmm.
we will be
Let's
dancing through
try.
the al dente section before entering the slower largo movement, finally, then savoring the vivacious antipasto movement.
What in the
So, without
heck?
further ado,
All right, let's
let's
delete it.
raise the curtain
There.
and begin.
And they come back with the four-way.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Okay, I
Road
think now we
maintenance
just have
services have already been
crossings.
dispatched, and traffic flow should return to
So
normal.
let's do
But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while
this.
until everything clears up.
If you're in
There's
it,
no light there now, which is
you
another
already know.
plus.
No use reminding you.
And then
Expect delays and
we should
road
have, yeah, so all these
And
lanes can go
on to our main
straight now,
feature
which we didn't
street.
have that ability
The commercial
before.
district is booming.
We're sending these
The
guys
area
packing,
is
they're going the other
attracting more
direction, which is
high-end
great.
stores, bringing the latest in
So that
luxury to
should
our
help. We do have a
neighborhood.
bus
You can
stop
now
now
shop
that's
for designer
screwed up from that.
shoes while sipping a fancy local genre latte. Or
Bulldoze a
some
couple of the
mojito.
buildings that were
That's good for
unhappy
business
because of our
and good
change.
for the community.
And then while we're looking at this, let's fix the bus. What bus was going that way? It's not showing the bus lines. It was blue, white, blue and white went down that. It looks like blue is still picking it up. White, however, is not. Doesn't actually look like it's a problem. Looks like green was doing it. We moved green, which I think green had quite a few stops anyway. So let's check that real quick. Yeah, green had 12 stops. It had 13 probably before. So I guess that's okay because we have two other bus lines going in there. And then for whatever reason, green's doing this thing way up here. So it got a little jacked up because of it. We don't really need green going all the way up here. What is going on? Why don't we do green again? So we could do, this is a down street. And that picks up all of this over here. Sorry, this is one of the more hard things to kind of figure out. Because you got to make sure you get the right side of the street. You got to make sure you come back. Because like this guy's on the wrong side, which I think is what's causing most of our issue. So let's do this. We'll click you. We'll move you here. Well, it's a one-way. It really wouldn't matter. Because I can't go that side. Okay. So that one way does create somewhat of an issue. Because you've got to get up there somehow. We've got to go through here to get there. Alright, so I'm trying to edit in place on these things. I just drag you and make you fit a different path. So I don't want to delete the whole thing. Because the only bus stop up here that matters is that one. Nothing else is being picked up. We could try and swing that one into it. We're not getting this one anymore because it's on the wrong side, which is the same side as this one, so it makes no sense. And I definitely want to stay away from this here. And then we've got these down here to contend with. Let's delete green. Yes. And we go back. We'll do bus line. We'll create a green bus line. Again. Green is going to start here. It's going to come up to here. And we can do a loop around to here, right? And then we can come back. See, that's on the wrong side of the street. We could come all the way down. So there's one there too, though. Hold on. What if I did 2 here, 2 here? No, I want to come here. Interesting. I want you as my starting point. There's no waypoint for green. Start here. Okay, and then you come to here. I don't care how you get here, you come to there. 1, 2, 3. There. That's what I want. I wanted that route. Okay, now you go here. Now you come down here. Now you go there. Damn it. There. Now you go there. You're not clicking like 6 times and it's not taking it. Okay. I could do one of 2 things. We could come all the way back down and then go up, which I think is probably... No. So I want to go here now. That's fine, I guess. And then we're going to go here next. Here next. Anything missing over here? We could do... I'd love to see, like, people waiting. Like a list of how busy it is, if you will. So we'll do the middle one here. And then we're going to green. So we come over here now. So bus stop. Bus stop. I clicked it too many times on that one. Bus stop. Okay. It's like, which one is it going to take? Come on, man. Either this has really gotten worse, like they've updated something on this, or I'm just forgetting how well I had this, because it used to be simple. You click it once and it would do it. Added, finally. Okay, so we got that one now. Ah, no. No, there we go. That one's added. That one's added. Come on, dang it. Add. Got it. And then we got these over here, and then we're done. Okay, so that one comes back. We go here first. Right there. Cool. Cool. And I think that was the end of it. So then now we go back to where we started, which is right there. Nope, complete. Come on now. There, completed. All right, let's see how that line does. Should have less stops now. Green has 8. So that's good, I think. And then we got a congestion here. What does this look like? This is that same congestion. We got a traffic jam getting on the highway. It's not there now. it's like coming off of here and giving them that left turn option is a problem. Because honestly, if we didn't do a left turn option, we could merge everything in going right and not have this intersection period. It would just be free flowing. So we could do a couple of things with that actually. So we could separate these two, bring the off ramp over here, or even just separate it slightly. And it's a left turn only because it's a one-way, and then this goes that way direction anyway, and then this is a one-way. There's no sense in them coming up this, I don't think, anyway. So let's do, this is a 6-lane, which we really don't even need 6-lane, we just need 4. So let's, can we downgrade that to 4? Downgrade to the inside. That lines up 4. Oh, I gotta do it the wrong way first. Okay, we're gonna delete you, 4, 4, 4, and then same here. It wants me to delete it. Wants me to delete it. How's your PC doing there, Vince, man? Getting any better? Overlapping. Oh, shit. There. Okay. One way. Okay, so everything's one way now. And then we're gonna take that out and take that out. And we can reconnect this back in. Actually, we could probably make that so much better. We can make that so much better. Dreary day, cold here, overcast and raining. That's no bueno. If you can hear me. Need to go now, I'm pretty tired. I think I'm a little sick. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Vince, man. We'll feel better. Get some rest. Nice chatting with you. See you later on, bud. I don't get that.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive, and try to stay off the streets until
it was gonna connect, and then I connected it one back and it failed.
Public service announcement.
That's funny.
What kind of future does music have if it doesn't look to its past? Well, I say the question speaks for itself. Here on Second Moon, we know you can't move forward unless you keep both eyes steadily trained on what's behind you.
Our story this hour.
There we go. We got that fixed.
Outside
and then
abandoned building.
That's right.
There.
Jim. This decaying shell is a symbol of the industrial decline sweeping the city. People are being laid off. The industrial sector is on the verge of collapse.
Uh-oh.
Worryingly, crime is on
Industrial section is on the verge of collapse.
Watch out for crime, not to mention collapsing buildings. We'll have more after this.
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad.
Okay, so we need to connect this one in.
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological
And then we
groups,
got that guy.
which are
That
entirely
one's connected
apart
there.
from
We got a
the
one-way
world
going
humans
through.
enjoy.
So there is a
Well, that's
intersection
I
from
wonder.
this
Now,
side,
one final question, Professor.
unfortunately.
Is the housing shortage going to make me
Um,
richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short
it's
term.
almost
I'd
like I
like
want to
to see
say
the
this
numbers.
lane yields to that
Statistics
one.
is the study of a statistical
I don't know.
abstraction and its
Okay,
effects
so
on
then we need to figure out how this
Thank you,
intersection part
Professor.
here
it is a question
comes
of
and we
priority.
give an entry here, one lane. Okay, let's delete this for a second because I feel like we're gonna have to make kind of a unique entrance and exit here. So we'll do this, and then we'll do highway one way, which is what we've kind of got now. I want it curved. And then I curve it like that, right? Well, clearly I'm not because it's connected there. I gotta delete. Man, these pedestrian crosswalks, they just, no matter what they do, I feel like they cause an issue. Okay, so if we could do 3 lanes. No, it has to be 5, unfortunately. So then 6 lane, I don't know if they have a 5 lane, they do. Upgrade, can I just upgrade a slight bit of this? That's really what I want right there. Let's do on the other side though. Let's do on this side, I think. I can't see that far right lane going that way anyway, so let's just try it without that. So highway, 1 lane, here to here. I don't know that it matters where I put it, to be honest. As long as it doesn't T-bone into that intersection. And so now it wants to do a crosswalk. We don't want a crosswalk. We don't want a crosswalk and we want no lights. I'd liked it to have its own entrance, like its own lane to enter. I don't. I see it's putting on the left-hand side. I don't know that I have control. To decide that, which we've seen. Okay. And then we do have the exit we need to contend with, which would be 2 right lanes. Let's do that. Let's just do a 2-lane highway. And then it's like right here, going into that. What does that look like? And they merge. It's not really center, but it's close. Okay. And then pedestrians is all we have left to worry about now. But I don't want to see if the actual highways do what I want them to do. Because see, if these 2 lanes on the right-hand side, the ones here, go into the highway, I don't have someone taking these 2 lanes up typically, which is why I wanted that intersection to kind of come off, and I can even upgrade it to 2 lanes coming in. And I almost want to get rid of all the lights. Because really there should be almost no reason for it. And people are crossing the street now because I don't have the on-ramp. Let's fix that. We can fix this side possibly without creating an issue. So we go here to here. Really? There. Okay, and then we'll go to road. Undo. No lights. There. They are still trying to cross that direction though. think that's... So they're crossing here because I just put that in. And then these guys are trying to get across. There's no crosswalk, which I understand. Screw it, let's put it back. I just don't know if we're done. Like, that's why I'm trying not to put this back. If I do 7 here, 7 here, can I come from here, go down to 5, and then go down to 0 on a curve? Why does 5 take so long still? You're already at 5, go down, you're nearly at 0. Okay, so you're at 5. Where's 2.5? I just don't get it. Then we go to 0. Then we curve it to there. There. And then we can drag you across to accommodate that piece. I had an interesting idea. It'd be nice if they did, because we can't make these go very steep. It'd be cool if you could have like escalators, and those were the steeper ones or something like that, to where you could actually go a higher elevation up, if you will. That'd be cool. And it's the same elevation as steps, and they could have put steps in this, and they haven't done that either. Check my processor right now. Everything seems to be crawling. What are we at? Task manager. We're at 100% right now. What is causing that? The game's only 65, 70%. System. OBS is 2.6. It's just the addition of everything going at once. Game overlay UI. It's down to about 94, 95% now. This is one of those performance things I can't really do much with. Because any of the things I can end right now aren't taking up much of my CPU anyway. It's just City Skylines, system, OBS is there, but OBS is, like I said, below 5%. Okay, now we're below 90 suddenly. It goes in waves, man. I don't know. And now City Skylines is at 60%, where it was at like high 90s. Or I should say, I think it was high 80s, is what I said. I think we solved our traffic problem. Look at us. But it's also, well, it's 4:19 p.m. in the game. That's near rush hour. Let's see if it comes back. I feel like we have spent the better part of an hour dealing with one section. Yay! Maybe we look at something else besides traffic. Let's look at another area that has traffic. So these are going to have to be one-way streets too. We could do one way going this way and then one way coming back this way. Let's see, this comes off the freeway. So this would make more sense to be going one way that direction. This would make more sense one way coming this direction. And then what are we doing here? These guys are getting congested here. Wow, this is just a bottleneck. And where are we? They're trying to get through this intersection to go that way. This is the bottleneck. So we could do an overpass. We could do an overpass, an underpass. I saw a good picture of a way to create an underpass, but it would really make the lanes a lot less. I don't know how much difference that would really affect us here. I don't have that picture in hand. And we got lots of people walking too. Look at all these people. Interesting. So we could cut the intersection down from 6 to like 4 and make a bunch of 4-lane kind of maybe 4 over top each way and then 4 under each way, and then some connections going the other directions, maybe if they want to come off those to go left or right. Let's save real quick. Save. We were on 80, so now we're on 81. You know, it's funny, usually hearing neighbors ooncing bothers me, but it's a holiday and they're celebrating. I don't know why, I feel that kind of fun. I'm hearing some oonces coming from downstairs right now, but I'm glad, kind of, for whatever reason. Ounces, I say. That's what I call it, by the way. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to bulldoze these, unfortunately, and I don't really want to do that. They're only content though. That one's happy. Why are you content? Noisy? Metal service. It's definitely gonna be high noise pollution, that's for sure. So how would we solve this? We could bulldoze here and here and here, and I'm probably gonna have to, I'm just gonna have to bulldoze these. I don't want to think twice about it. It's going. We'll either build it back or we won't. Okay, so then here, I'm gonna try and do this from memory if I can. So we're gonna come in with 4 lanes, which would be, I think it's just the 4-lane road, like that. It's gonna look weird coming from 6, but I think we can make that look better here in a bit.
Kind of future does music
so it'd come 4 lanes, and it's gonna have to come up. But we'll connect in 4 lanes like that as a placeholder. And then what we'll do is we'll come over here. Oh, it does the whole thing. Gosh dang it. Let me do the 6-lane that I had.
Jim. Seems like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere fast. It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan a trip outside the rush.
Maybe that's, I don't know how to pull it to there. I guess that's kind of what I was hoping for.
Industry in the region is
All right.
on the rise.
Not really, but kind of. I think I'll still have to delete almost all of this, unfortunately. It's just not what I was hoping to do. Okay, so then we come in with a 10 high and then come across. We're on the big one. We don't need the big one. We need 4. Actually, we should probably do the under first. And then we need an under. Do we need it to go underground is the question. We're gonna get kind of fancy if we go underground, which I kind of like the idea of. So let's delete that, and then we'll delete that section. So then now we've got 4 lanes lining up here. Why isn't it clicking? I think we're saving there for a second. Okay, so we're going this way. And it's hard to, this is a 5-lane road. All right, so we're 180 degrees to there. And we're gonna go down to 10. I want to be 10 here. And then I want it to be to at least here. Are we 10 down the whole way? We are. Okay, and then we're going to come back up to 0. There. Okay, so that goes under. And then what we can do is we can have all our off-ramps and all be almost level. Maybe that works out. So we got this one here. I'll just go, actually we need to be 10 up. And then I'll connect in the other two. So 10 to 10. And that should be 10 high. Really, we don't need it to be quite that long. Welcome back, Linda. How was dinner? Okay, so then we are creating a traffic solution from scratch. See how this goes. What'd you have for dinner? Mind my asking? Because I'm hungry, even though I just ate breakfast. It's Thanksgiving for us, so today's the day that we all eat ourselves into a coma over here in the States. I'm going to be doing that in a matter of hours. All right. Well, let's see. So now we got the whole thing intersecting. We just don't have them able to connect and go to the different ways. So this guy would come that way. I realize now that having these buried make it a little harder. Pasta, all right, with some salad. That sounds good. Is that a cold pasta? I see a lot of these with, let me do a Google search real quick. I see a lot of these round turns that I don't know how to create. City skylines. Lines. Intersection. Images. They create these little small roundabout type deals on the sides. Trying to find a good example. There we go. What is that? Oh, I see. So they literally just go from and then right back up. That's going there. Okay, so it would be... how does that work? So he's coming this direction. He come around, he come into there. I don't know that that's going to work with this being sunk like I did it. Let's try it though. So we do road. We could do it one lane. This is probably all a terrible decision. Let me bring it back up chat so I can see your response. Warm pasta. Oh, you're in a blizzard right now. Yeah, I definitely would want warm pasta myself for that reason. That makes a good point. I wonder how I can do this. So we're gonna go down to -10. Would I do multiple turns? It's kind of like that. Slope is too steep. No, it's not. That's perfect. What are you saying? Slope too steep. think my problem is going to be the fact that I buried the bottom layer. I think I'm going to have to rip that up, make it go straight across and not under the ground. Let's do that real fast. I don't necessarily need it to go under the ground. I just thought it'd be cool. So we're going to take the 4-lane and just come straight across with it. Like this. Cool. Blizzard, you say? It's 46 here, which is actually kind of warm for us. We've had some daytime 50s, and then the mornings have been in the 30s, but from Texas, so this is cool for my what would you say, my, I guess, usual temperature gauge, I guess. Alright, so we're going to start at 10. We're going to come off and we're going to go down to 0. So we're going to make a winding U to here. You go back to the picture. It literally comes around in a circle. So we go down, down. Well, I don't know that I wanted it to actually, oh, my keys are off. I don't know that I really wanted it to, definitely don't want these crosswalks. Can I do a highway deal to this? I definitely don't want anybody walking on this thing. Let's see if I come way over here. And then it's so, oh, I did curve. I need to do that one. Let me come back so I can see chat. It's like 0 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that's cold. I'm not gonna lie. That feels cold. I was in Denver last year for the winter. It was like December, January, if you will, and they had days that were below 0 here. And I run, and those days, man, I just stayed inside. I didn't get out. It's too much. I can do freezing temperatures, like below freezing, but when it gets in that negative, like -10, -5, no, I'm not even going out. I don't like that it clicks and then comes in on that, because I still am curving. And it did not make a circle. That is not a circle. Oh. If we did this one. Endless series of bends. Ew, interesting. Start, middle point, and bend again for the end point. Okay, let's try that one more time, because maybe I just was doing it wrong. So the start, the middle, and the end. Interesting. Okay, well, maybe I'm doing it all wrong. So we want to go here, we want to come here. Still, I mean, maybe I just don't know how to make a circle. I mean, it's still like a horseshoe shaped, right? Oh my gosh, that one. That one you click and it just does it. Clearly, I need help with this. Can someone else do this for me, please? That'd be great. Go there. Oh, that's kind of cool. But almost. We did like. I don't know. I don't want these things to be massive circles. And then curve back in like that. I mean, I guess it could be worse, right? Okay, let's try to replicate that here. So we're here, we went up. I think we're like 44 meters. And then it curved back around like that. I mean, that's close. And then we're here. Oh, it's not good. Vince just left saying the same thing. Wasn't feeling well. It's definitely that time of year, man. People get sick right now. Fortunate that I work from home now and I don't have to get out and experience a lot of that anymore, thankfully. Also miss out on a lot of the office camaraderie, or if you're school age, the school age camaraderie. But, you know, you get the other things from it. You get to be at the house, you get to do whatever you do, make coffee when you want to make coffee and no one's questioning it. I mean, I'm just thinking of the important things of, you know, my life, because coffee's pretty much there. That's pretty much the pinnacle of importance at this stage in life. All right, so we're there. Oh, it's just almost, it's just not quite. Like, I can't get that last piece. Maybe I'm not starting in the right section. So we're here. I just feel like it's not curving enough. Maybe it's here. I don't know. Perfectionist in me keeps wanting me to retry it. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
This is Second Move
And
with
this
J.
one,
Thomas Hornbuckle. Before we dive into our next selection, I'd like to take a few memento moris to elaborate on the formal
oh,
status
it's just
of
getting worse before it's getting better on these, I feel
for
like.
our newer, less
You
able
have
listeners.
cappuccinos.
First, allow me
Man,
to
I like
dance you through
cappuccinos.
the
I have a
al dente
cappuccino right
section
now.
before entering
I
the
had a
slow
espresso
latte mode,
maker
finally, then savoring the
I left in
hydration,
storage before I left
anti-perspiratory.
Texas.
So, without further
I'd
ado,
really like to
let's
get that sucker
raise the
back, but
curtain and begin.
it's one more thing to keep in my car, so
Interesting notes from
I
the city's
haven't
export division.
gotten it
Sources
yet.
tell us that our city has more services
But
than
that's
we
nice,
know what to do
cappuccino.
with.
And you know what that means, folks. It means we're not cutting things close enough.
Well, no. The
That actually
point
looks
is
really
we're
good.
selling it, and
Why couldn't the
we
rest
want
look like that one?
That's right. You could almost say it's too much of a good
Man,
thing.
Or we
that one was
could say
the
that
best one
we're
I've
enjoying
done.
a positive trade balance, and
Dare I
therefore
try
the
and
latest
recreate that
branding.
again? Because
Yes,
that's
it is.
And on to our main feature
a
story.
thing of beauty.
The commercial district is
We're gonna
booming
try.
as the
I don't know.
area is attracting
I
more
probably wish I hadn't
high-end
tried, but
seniors,
let's try.
bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for
I don't,
designer shoes
and now I don't know
while
what I
sipping
did
a
to
fancy
do
cold
that.
Jarva mate. Or so my wife tells me.
Nah.
That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
I mean, that's better. Okay, I don't hate that. Did we retry this one? It was the first one we did. Learning, folks. Well, maybe we come here. Nope. Yeah, I think that right there is my problem. I just come out with that second click too much. And then it comes way, yeah, see, I feel like it's that second click. We're gonna get it though. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. That's the third click, because I've clicked twice now. School is the truth today? What was so bad about school today? What was the truth about school today? Let me ask it the cool way. Ah, come on, man. don't know if that's it, but it's looking close. I mean, I don't know. Kind of tired of jacking with it, to be honest. There's a few of them, and then you've got it was very bossy in school. Might have to explain that to me. When you say bossy in school, like, what does that mean? Or what does that mean to you? I got the truth part because I'm hip and with it, but the bossy, I'm not that hip, I guess, anymore. Still trying to catch up on the lingo. Love it. Busy. Okay, okay. Just making sure because I was like, okay, bossy. Maybe I'm just not following. Busy. Yeah. It's that time of year, man, with holidays coming, at least in the US at least. We're on vacation today. This is Thanksgiving for us. So happy Thanksgiving from the States. But then you've got Christmas and finals or those kind of things too. So it's like getting in that prep zone for all of the end of semester stuff, I assume. I can certainly see it getting busy, busy, busy. All right, so this is our first attempt at a man-made, a coffee-made, let's rephrase that, intersection of mayhem. I don't so much mind it, other than the fact that it's terrible looking. It's terrible to look at. This needs some work, obviously, but we'll fix what we need to fix. We don't need any lights anywhere. I can tell you that right now. There are no lights needed for this thing. The entire point of this would be no lights are needed. And no crosswalks needed. Dang it. We should have like little signs where like no pedestrians cross like this section and they can't, like barriers. That's what they should put up. A barrier for crossings. All right, so we got all that, we got that, we got that. All of that is fixed. Just need the lights now. It looks like year 5. Is that 5th grade? So like first grade, you're what, like 6, 7? Like 6, 7. And then 5th grade is like the end of elementary for us. So you'd be like almost 10, probably 11, somewhere in there. Is that grade 5? I know it's a little different over there. I'm not asking your age specifically. I'm just saying, is that kind of similar to what we do when you say grade 5? We have elementary that ends at 5th grade, which is what I think you're saying. And then you've got junior high, which starts at 6th grade, ends in 8th. 6th, 7th, 8th, yep. And then high school starts at 9th, goes through 12th. And 12th, you're a senior, and that's your graduation year, which I know is really different over there. You assume it's different. A bit, okay. And I know not every school district in the United States follows that same kind of frame either. So I just know where I was, that's what we followed, so that's why I go off that. All right, let's see what that does. I don't like these intersections here so much. Might need to fix some of that. I almost feel like maybe these under and overs, I should have done highway streets, but you don't have 4-lane highway streets. You have 2. So yeah. We need to do no turns. So this should be a no left turn here. No left turn. Let's see if that applied. That's straight. Because this guy here is trying to turn left. I think. And now it says straight only. So they'll clear out. He can go right. You can't turn left here because of the angle of it. I did better on that one. Go left. So no turns there now. Straight. I think all of that's good. What about on this side? Come back here. And there's no point turning that way. It's a one way. I don't think anyone's gonna try and turn left there, but we can put it down. I don't know. I don't see any arrows here to know that they'd go that way anyway. Take a right. Now you're going straight. You come into this. We're back into traffic here. All right, but I think maybe... Oh, we got the bus stop we messed up on too. Let's fix the bus. What is... Looks like it's okay. Or drag waypoint to move bus line. I don't know why I want to move the bus line to. Where does blue go? Blue goes here. Through, it just does a loop. No, it goes up here. It's going down. Has to go that way. It goes down again. So we just don't need it to come in here, period. We don't need this. We can just have you... Can you stay over here, dude? I might have to delete blue, period. Blue. Where? Because I don't... It should... Well, it comes down here, and I don't want it to go over here. I just want it to go straight over here. Can you just come over here, then? Dang it. I mean, 4th grade, I just searched in the USA class. So you're in 4th grade? Gotcha. It's a good grade. Next year you'll be big on campus. Junior high, a lot of things change. I think I had a great experience in junior high and my sense of what that is, so yeah. I think it actually gets better and better. I mean, I had a great experience through school. I know it's not the same for everybody, but yeah, it's a nice progression and meet new friends, especially when you hit junior high, because you got a lot more schools that come together, and then the same thing happens when you leave junior high going into high school. I think we're gonna have to build this blue line again. Unfortunately, I created a conundrum here, so let's look at it. I guess we go up, we go way over here, we come down, we loop back. I will never remember this. So it goes up Moore Street. Oh no, it goes down Moore Street. You love school. That's great. It's really nice to love things that unfortunately you have to do right now, but you know, to look back at it and that you enjoyed it. You had a good opinion of it. That's great. All right, so we're coming down here. Are we coming down on both? Oh, down here. We're going up. Yeah, okay, so it goes up this side. Comes down there. All right, well, let's delete it and then figure out what we can do here. I'm just gonna wing it. So our bus is going to start here, which we'll
You're
do
back with
bus,
Second Moon Radio,
line,
your second musical home
blue.
from home. So settle back in your chair, pour yourself a
Blue.
and prepare for another
Now
hour
we're starting
of
here.
Tonight we are doing
We're
a
going to
musical
go
tour of
here. We're going to come to,
Que bon, as they say.
you know, we're going to
And
come
an
here,
aria
right?
inspired by the
Why don't we have a spot over here somewhere?
shall be our guide.
Let's put one down.
We're live, and we're getting reports
All right, so let's
about a
go
traffic
back to
accident,
blue.
somewhere
We'll start
in the city.
here.
Road maintenance services have already been
Goes
responded, and
there.
traffic flow should return to normal. But if
Goes
you're planning a
there.
quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until
To
everything clears up.
there.
If you're in
There.
it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays
And
drive
comes
safe.
down. This lane is clicking on everything finally. It's doing what it's supposed to do. This is the part that I'm not 100% sure on. We got those covered. Probably should come in here. We got these two here. We got that one missing. Then we come down here and then we end it. So we can, what else can we put in up here that we don't already have? So we're here now. That one's kind of, unfortunately, out of the way. We could come here and grab him. Grab him. This one. This one. I think we can go here too. Complete it now. Bam. And then now we got rid of all of this. Now, the thing is that I'm realizing when we did that, we did not hit anything major. Never went to a bus stop. It never went to a train stop. It never went to industry. It's all residential. So blue, I have a feeling, is going to not have much use. Let's monitor that and see. Looks like this one really needs 800 passengers on a yellow. Good gosh, where is yellow at? Yellow is doing some good. So yellow doesn't actually go outside of its own area, but it goes through downtown. But it goes to a train stations here. Train stations here does not go through downtown. I don't know, man. That thing's used a lot, and we have no bus stops going to this guy. It's interesting to kind of notice. We should probably put a bus stop there and then eventually fill it in. In fact, maybe we do. If I have enough buses, we could do another one that mirrors what yellow's doing a little bit, like red's. Red or pink. We have two in there. Red comes down here. I don't know, man. There's a lot to think about with this. I feel like this gets kind of slow. Someone watching on a stream. So I'm kind of like debating on how much I go into these things I got to figure out while you guys are watching and how much I just take it offline. I'll be honest though, I've been playing offline far less here as of late. I've been just playing on the stream. Because on one hand, I'm like, okay, I'll play, and then if I do something cool, you guys miss it. At least it's recorded then, and if you really care, you want to go see it, then you can. Bulldoze him because he could get connection, and then if not, if nothing else, I'm just recording, so it's there either way, I guess is the point. So then these guys don't have access somehow. Bulldoze him just because he's complaining for now. And then we probably need to look at expanding. We've got a lot of requests for business, industry, and office. And I don't want to do any more traffic. So let's hit play for now. How many subs do I have? I think last I checked on YouTube, I'm just over 200 finally. I have a YouTube channel that's older. I played FIFA a ton. In fact, today at about 30 minutes, my next FIFA episode comes out. That was my favorite thing to do before. Is do FIFA and play those kind of things. So I have subscribers from prior that I guess just haven't unsubscribed from that. So I was 180, I think, or so prior to starting the stream for this. And then with your subscription, Linda, I believe you subbed and a few others since then, Sarah included. Now I'm just over 200, so I appreciate all the love. Thank you. If you have any friends you feel like would like to join you in watching the mystery and mayhem that we have, I appreciate that very much. Please do let them know that channel is cool and you like it, and maybe they can consider subscribing too. If not, I understand, and no big deal. I'm easy like that. So we'll throw in a couple more industry there. We got that section done. We probably need to move some streets out here. These 4 lanes, this is a one-way 4-lane that direction. I think this is the area that I started really having issues with traffic, which is why I did that 4-lane. Actually, let's do, is there something, it's just rocks. Let's flatten this out real quick. Again, thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate that. You've been pretty much jumping on to say hi, if nothing else, every time I've started streaming, so I kind of assumed you were one of the subscribers. You seem like you know when I'm on pretty much right off the bat, so it's cool. How does it time-wise hit for you when I come on in the afternoons? Is that usually like right after school for you, or is that near dinner? I think that's typically dinner time, if I'm not mistaken, what you said in the past. I'm gonna knock that out because that was too big. Anyway, and that is a terrible job of terraforming. What am I doing over here? And we'll flat you out to make you look a little better. My new puppy plays a game by taking his bowl out of a rubber holder and chasing it. Oh, it's funny. Dogs are fun. I've been wanting to get me a travel cat as I go on this trip that I'm on right now, but have yet to do so. It would be interesting to have a cat, put a leash on it like a dog. I always found that comical. One of these days, maybe. Probably after. I think taking a dog or a cat on a trip would probably be pretty rough. But it's fun to think about. Alright, and then... Oh, you know what? That didn't need to be that big of a road. I'm going to take that back down. I need to start using the road sizes that we need, which would be this smaller one. I want it to be straight. I don't want a crooked road. There. And then we're doing a 4-lane. Probably don't know that I need it to be 4-lane here. So let's delete that actually, and we'll just do a 2-lane, 1-way. Can I do... In fact, we could probably do smaller roads here anyway. Like that. And I could probably do a little stint back that way and get a little more room there. Is London okay? So you're in the London time frame. Okay, that's what I assumed. I think usually you're right around dinner. I think when I chime in, you're heading off for that. All good. All right, so let's fill in all of that. We'll go up here. I don't want to fill in this just yet. I was tempted to make a pedestrian-like train station in here, but I just can't work out the track just yet. I mean, maybe over here makes more sense. now that I'm looking at it, because it is kind of on the way, whereas here might work too if I just put it right smack on top of the line. Because it's underneath the ground, we could pull it up maybe quicker. Because I really wanted to be close to here with all of my pedestrian walkways I spent all that time creating that look like spaghetti. Cats like going on walls will not mind to put a lead on them. Start taking them on blocks when they're young. Yeah, and that's the thing I've been thinking about. So you get like a baby kitten, infant, you know, and then you train the leash early on to where they kind of accept it early is kind of the idea I had too. Yeah, that's funny. I don't know. I still find cats hilarious, and I think it'd be fun to try it. So let me see. This is a 2-lane. It is 2-lane. If I wanted to bring that up sooner, how would that work? If I deleted underground. I deleted here, here, here. And we're overground now. There, okay. And then, well, actually I could come this direction and then go train. And I have to go down. And I should probably have to curve it to get in there. How about... Oh, it needs to go down. I think it's 20. Yeah, we went 20 on that one. Okay, so probably need to come more out here. Did that connect in? It looks a little bad underneath there, but it worked. I don't think we did any better over here. In fact, that was worse. It's underground longer. All right, so then maybe we go the other direction. So let's try. It didn't delete it all yet. Underground, delete. Deletes. Here, 2 lanes. We start here. It's curved, and then now we come up to 10. Okay, he's out of the ground. Perfect. That was quick. And then out. Okay, and then I can put my train track right on top of that. My station. Let's see. Train station. Literally, can I just put him... In fact, I could delete out that straight space right there and then smack dab right there. He's done. So then overground, we delete out maybe that section. I'm excited about this part because this is something I've been wanting to do for a little while. Let's go to a little bit of room. I want a through train probably is the main. So that's lined up here would be the through train, and then the rest can kind of fork into. So we got the through train right there, and then we can do, oh, probably not there. Ah, curve's too tight. We might have issues. That worked.
Second Moon Radio with Jay
And that worked. Okay, we got it on that one. Through train, just there.
Right here.
That worked.
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Glenda. But
I don't think that works, so we can't
not all
curve
good
it.
news. We're joined today
Looks
by
like train
expert
tracks
guest,
just don't
Professor
like the curve.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad
Okay,
for the people trying
so
to
that
move
all
inside?
Humans are programmed
worked
to
out.
desire
So
certain
now we need to figure out the
representations
road,
within ideological rewards
which
controls, which are entirely
we can
caused
do
with actual
pretty easily.
rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
Right, one final question, Professor.
It's
Is
to
the
here.
housing shortage going to make
I don't
me
really want to
richer?
do that smaller
By
road.
certain metrics, perhaps
Let's do
yes,
this
in the
one.
short term.
I like the sound of that.
But while we are
And to
discussing the
here.
study of a statistical abstraction
And at the same
and its
time,
effect on the human
Thank
why don't we
you,
find a
Professor.
pedestrian road
priorities.
and we'll send them
This just in from traffic. If
directly
you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
across like
Good
that.
to know, Jim. Seems
So they
like
come off the train,
everyone's
they
in
get
a
on this
hurry
little
to get
pedestrian
somewhere
thing, and they can
fast.
walk all along this
It's worth
highway here.
slowing down. And if you
And
can,
hopefully that gets them
take a
off
trip
this one.
outside the rush.
And then
Oh,
we need to
heck no. I'd rather wait now
get
until
rid
the end
of
of night
all
to
of
start
the
thinking about going
crosswalks.
next time.
And
Besides,
I'm
if I do
realizing
that,
this side
I'd
of the
never get
street,
home.
unfortunately, we don't have any downspouts. Dang, because they're going to come here. We need to get them on there. So we need to bring 2 down here. All right, so then here. You know, I am and I'm not. It kind of, I like the Christmas time for like all of the, the Christmas decorations and things like that. What I don't like, and it's more the practical side of me now, and I'm guessing the older you get, you'll see this, but like when you want to go to the store, or when you want to go get gas, or when you groceries, every place you go, it is absolutely chaos. And I don't enjoy that. But that's part of life. It's seasonal. Wants to go up there. How do I get it to like me? Slope's too steep. All right, well, yep, I like seeing all. See, and that's the fun part. I mean, and that gets people in the mood to spend the money, and I get all those things. I don't want to have to go to the store and be in line for the chaos. Which, honestly is getting better. I'm just talking about that with my partner, that with Black Friday and things like that now being more online, that you know, you're not seeing the lines stack up quite like you used to, which is good. Yeah, there's definitely chaos for sure. Okay, so let's do one here because I know we're gonna have some numbskulls that are gonna come to this one too, unfortunately. There. There. Oh, come on, man. There, and then we'll get rid of all of these. Is there like a seasonal thing that's like your favorite thing for Christmas? Give you an example. Mine is stinky pine cones, where they're like scented cinnamon pine cones. We always call them stinky pine cones. Do you have something kind of like that when you think of Christmas, you think of this as like your staple for Christmas? Maybe it's like a certain spiced drink, or I don't know, something like that. What's your go-to for that? Christmas means X, and what is that X to you? Traffic right here. Hidden good. Trying to turn left. When we blocked that one. So we could do an overpass. Well, we did that. It's right here. And these stinkers aren't taken. Oh, no, that's this one here. Oh, we could tie it in right here, actually. And go straight in. We could do an under right here. What if we did that? I hate that idea. So it's a two-lane road. I think it's that one. It's one way. 2-lane one way. You love stinky pike. Okay. All right. I was gonna say, I was like, I didn't know if they had that there, or if you guys have pine trees, like that's the thing. But yeah, I mean, I'm big on stinky pine cones for what it's worth. It's funny. All right, I think we gotta come from way back here, unfortunately, to make that work. Or now I gotta go through the light. It's the whole point of what we're trying to do. So let's do this. We'll kill this section here. And then we can make like a third leg come off this intersection going down. I just don't know if that's going to make it even worse. So then... Stinky pine cones. Yeah, that's it, man. That's where it's at. We'll do... And then down. I think it's got to be 20, though. I think it's got to be here. It's 20. Down again. And that would connect in there. Ooh, it almost worked. Ah! We got it further up. No, didn't work. About there. And no crosswalk. No crosswalk. So the idea would be none of these cars would be here to hold these cars up. And then... Yeah. Because this exit right here is really rough. By the way, if you're watching, say hello in chat. Let us know where you're from. If you're not playing the City Skylines, what are you playing these days? What do you enjoy? A lot of Steam sales going on right now. Do you have one picked out? Got a couple. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna get here, but there might be a couple tomorrow with Black Friday, and I want to say that would be global. So don't forget, if you're not from the US, tomorrow there'll be a lot of sales on Steam games and whatnot. So, and that would probably go the same for like PlayStation and Xbox and that sort of thing. So, what are you eyeballing? What are you looking at? So I don't think they're really liking my underground layer trick. They're just going straight. They're ignoring it. Well, I mean, maybe they're turning left here is why. Nope, they're going straight. They're all going straight. They just don't want to go underneath. They would rather wait at the light. Well, these guys see it though. Okay, where are you going? Where are you going? You know, one thing we don't have here is parking. I wonder if parking lots be a thing. I saw an ad for Call of Duty. It's a game I have enjoyed in the past playing. I think that's got zombies introduced this time. If anyone actually plays or has the zombie, let me know what they think about it. Alright, so he went straight just to defy my smartness here. It looks like if you're coming from... Nah, it goes down that way. This one can go across. I don't know. Okay, so there's no one at the light now. These guys are starting to go that way. Maybe it's just taking time and I'm impatient. It looks like there's a delivery van. These guys are starting to back up now. It's getting better, dare I say. It's this now, stopping them, which still, this is much better than it used to be. We could put a no left turn here. Because they shouldn't, yeah, we do need to do that. Let's put a no left turn. They probably aren't taking it anyway, but let's just see what that does. No left turn. There. And it probably would be... That's already an 8 lane. I can't do much more than that. Just change back. Y'all talking about walking cats. Yeah, Linda has a pup. And we're talking about pups, and then I said I was thinking about a travel cat. How I'd like to get a travel cat to go on a leash. That's where the conversation was. which you know all too well. It's getting backed up. It's getting serious over here. I don't know. I don't know what I can do to solve that. Because it gets unclogged and then there's just so much traffic coming in that it doesn't matter. And then these guys are now getting backed up here. Well, I'm gonna take a quick break and do a coffee refill. So give me a second. In fact, let's do a save real quick. Save. We'll save over the last one. Yes. And resume. Did this get any more passengers? I don't think. Yeah, we have no lines that come here and stop, so we need to do that actually. I put it in, but I didn't do anything with it. So let's figure that out. We do have people stop. Let's give them a significant parking fee to get some money coming in there. Okay, so we got two things to do. We got to figure out a little bit more of this. And we got to do the line for the train station here. In fact, we should probably look at all the lines for the train stations and see how they're doing. I have not looked at that in quite a while. But give me, I don't know, 3 to 5. And I will be back here shortly. All right. Let's get this back going. Let's see how it plays out. So, traffic's better. That's loud. Traffic's better at the very top. Just down here now, we're having congestion. I mean, you're gonna have congestion though. It's like, I don't know that I can solve every problem. This here looks better actually, because the off-ramp's really what I was worried about. The only other way to solve that would be to make like a straight through, like a second lane over top of these or something. And the only other downside I'm realizing is, no, this is going one way that way, that's fine. So I want to make sure they don't have problems getting stuff here. Okay. So then we don't have anybody picking things up, nor here. So let's look at our train setup. By the way, if you're watching, say hello in chat. Where are you from? Are you celebrating Thanksgiving today? If so, happy Thanksgiving. And if you guys are enjoying quietly watching, that is completely fine. I would sincerely appreciate a thumbs up, like on the video, and a subscription. Subscribe if you're watching either on YouTube or Twitch. I do stream on both. Yeah. Happy holidays to you. Let's see. So we've got the, let's go up here actually. And then you do train for transportation, and you've got train and bus. We've been messing with buses, but let's look at trains for this one. So we've got two public transportation lines, and we've got two cargo train lines. They're both being used, but not greatly. So this green line is not doing a whole lot, folks. Looks like the cargo lines are the two that we see over here. We don't have any pedestrian lines. Even going into here. Now I did delete and change and do, and maybe that's half my battle here, but I might have deleted out my pedestrian ones. What? They're over here only? Yeah, okay, so we got, that's bus lines. Where are the train lines? Okay, so we got yellow and orange there. Here's green. Okay, I see green. And it goes back up. So it's just inner city is the green, I think. And it goes around. It comes over here to this one. And then the orange one comes through here, which is our cargo line. Where does blue go, though? Blue. I have to go to bed. All right. Well, good night to you, Linda. You're actually a mate, or male. By the way, let me know your name next time if you can. If not, no big deal. I keep calling you Linda, but I can call you something else if you got a nickname. But have a great night, and we'll chat tomorrow, hopefully, okay? Let's see. Orange or yellow go into this one here. We gotta make it go into here too. So we could probably just delete one of them, let's say. Let's just delete the, where are we at here? Cargo line of this. They're both doing about the same anyway. Can't really tell which one's doing what. So I guess the orange one only comes here. Is what it looks like. No, that's going the whole way too. So we've got, it's hard to see because they're so close in color, honestly. I know orange definitely goes here. Can't tell about yellow. Let's see if we turn yellow off, turn orange off. Okay, so yellow does not come there. Where does yellow come to? Yellow goes here, and I think just goes back out. We do this. Yeah, here we go. So it goes here, and there it is. Just goes literally to Hartford or Hertford. And it comes back to our main terminal, which is that guy. Well, that guy. So we could add this as a stop, I think. So let's do that. We'll delete it. Yes. We'll create another one. We're going to go back to train, back to cargo. Did the wrong thing. We're going to go here, train, cargo lane. Okay. And then we're going to create the orange again because we like the orange. The orange. Where is orange at? It's hard to find a good orange color in this. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting some orange. Okay, orange line. And we can do the starting and stopping point is going to again be here. How about, that's not cargo. The cargo one is here. Apologies. Cargo. Gosh dang it. Go. Why is it not letting me? What am I missing? Train, cargo. Pause. Maybe we have to start? What am I doing wrong? Cargo's right there. I don't get it. Done this a few times. It didn't do that to me before. Here we go. Maybe the thing's in the way of it. Alright, so we'll start on that one. I don't have any other cargo anywhere in the inner city place. I just have like pedestrianish type stuff. Like there. So the other cargo is right here. And I think we now can see it. So it would come here. And then now it would come over here to this one, which we just have to zoom in, I guess, more to see. Let's go back and make sure that it actually selected it, because now it's not. It's doing that thing where it's not selecting like I want it. Okay, so did it ever? It didn't. So I zoom in here, turn around a little bit. Okay, so we got that one, I think now. I'll turn around over here, add that one. Let's just make sure. Okay, so we got in there. Did we get? Good. So there to here, then from here to here, and then we go to Hartford. Hartford, we would come all the way back and close the route off by coming back. Complete route. Okay, so we got the orange route set. I don't know that we really need a second route, to be honest with you. So let's go into let's go into here, right? And then cargo, and then delete that one. 4 stops. All of my trains will be on that one, and I think we're done. Because they should all go to all of them. Why not, you know? We don't have the 4 stops. And then public transportation, however, we've got probably twofold here. Like one person maybe want to go around the city, and the other person might want to go kind of to either Hertford or the airport, maybe from downtown. So like we can take one major spot downtown, which I think is kind of what I got green set as. Let's do this. So we'll take green is the only one we can see now, which is totally hard to see. Okay, here we go. So green is going around town, literally going to all the places around town. It's unfortunate that it's not used that much. So then if I go back to the train and we look at this one, which is used, it goes, this is blue. Where's blue? Green is still showing. I want to just show
for a real treat tonight.
Just
as the
show
Aurora
what I want to
Borealis is
see
expected
only.
to light
So
up
we
the night
don't want to
sky.
see
That's right, Jim. Don't
you. We want
forget
to
to
see
look
you.
up
I think that
before
was the
you go.
problem. Okay, so
Promises
blue
to be quite a sight.
goes where? Can we
And
turn
back
off
to our
you?
main feature story.
Because now I'm having a hard
Commercial
time
district
seeing
is
it.
booming as the area is attracting more
Blue.
high-end stores, bringing the latest in
I want to come
luxury to
back
our
here. I want to
neighborhood.
see
You
blue.
can now shop for
Okay, so I
designer
see it
shoes
looping,
while sipping a fancy
and it
local
looks like
yerba mate.
that
Now, so my
goes
wife tells me, that's good for business and
internally
good for the
only
community.
as well.
Thanks, Jim.
So this one does show passengers waiting. That's cool. And it's 22% used, and the other one was what? Train. So blue's being used internally. I think this one is just overkill. So let's redo green. Let's make sure blue is stopping at all the places. So it stops here. Yes, and it stops here. Looks like it does. I think I see both of them there. And blue looks like it stops there. Stops there. Perfect. Perfect. And then the last place would be right here. Man, looks like it's good. Okay, so then let's delete green and we'll recreate green. So we come here. 2%. There's no point in that. Delete. Yes. Come back to here. Train. We're going to do a passenger. And then what we'll do is we'll do a, why don't we do like a downtown so they can get on downtown, right? Well, we want to change it to green. Okay, they can get on downtown. And then I don't mind picking this one up because it's on the way anyway. And if we come down here, we can, that's interesting. You can't come from here going down to the other. And then can you, well, that's unfortunate. You can't get to outside the city from here unless you're going, how would you do that? You're coming from up here, coming down through, you loop around, you'd have to come through here. You can't get back out. We would need to make a connection here, I think. So let's do that real quick. At least I don't see it otherwise, so we would need to make a connection, and oh, I can't make a connection there. No wonder I don't have one. We could do maybe here to here. Wonder if that'll let me do it. Okay, so then now we're going to redo the green. So we go back to passenger. We're going to come into downtown, start there, and then we're going to go here, and then we're going to come pick up this guy here, and then we don't have a passenger. We do. We do have a passenger here. So we would do here for the first time, and then we would do airport, and then we go to Hartford. And then from Hartford, we're done, but we can come back in one more time here, and then we can come back in here, and then we can go back to here, however he wants to get here. Complete, and it starts over. So that's a lot of stops, but it's 8 stops, but I feel like it brings passengers from us to Hartford to the airport, and then back to those two things, and then back into the downtown. So let's see if that does build over time. I had something like that created before, and I think I deleted it when I started working on the railroad stuff. I am shocked that when it came back up to here, it didn't go around the city to come back in here, but I guess it'll figure out how to change tracks and all of that. Looks like it stops there and comes back. So maybe it might. I don't know. it knows what it's doing, I guess, so we'll figure that out. Okay, let's hit play on that. Something burnt down over here. Campfire destroyed. We'll rebuild that. They're starting to rebuild. Then you click it to get it to rebuild. And this guy doesn't have enough customers. Which, what they're saying is they want me to build more here. And I just don't really want a lot of housing out there yet. Nothing else around it. And these guys are starting to get... So it's interesting. It's wealthy, but at the same time higher rents. So that's a bit misleading. And it's part of the game telling me we need more, I guess, housing in the area. The problem is I can't get rid of that unless I bulldoze or upgrade those. So even if I build more housing over here, that's going to continue. That being said, let's add a little more housing. Maybe we do like a street come in this way and put some houses on it. So we'll just do maybe a leg coming off here. Be nice if it was a little off center because we can actually maximize it more if we're here. Or I could even do here. No, it's not to that main street. And I could actually connect it over here. Let's see. About... It's really off on my deal there. Let's redo that. That should have been 180 degrees and then that would have fit perfectly, which is what I like. So if we come all the way in and we do 90, it's just about 90 to 91. All of that matches up along here. So that's perfect. All right. And then we could do another one here that would connect in. And then we can probably connect these two. But let's do it more strategically. There. Why didn't that? That's fine. Okay, and then we just do a little snippet in there like that. Cool. And then when we do one kind of following the line of the back of these guys, like there. Okay. Ah, man, that didn't work. That didn't work. Oh, Linda's gonna watch the FC24 video. Nice. It's a little long. Trying to get better at getting those shorter. Yeah, so for those watching right now that may not know, I do post a little bit different content. I have this that I like to live stream, and I also like to play a lot of FIFA, or as it now is called, FC24. It's my other kind of passion game. So yeah, we'll see how that gets going. I used to do a lot of those videos. And I'm starting to back up. The video editing is the most difficult part of that, which is why I enjoy the difference here. Live streaming is much easier, and I'll be honest with you, it's nice to have the occasional chat with people and kind of have that kind of communication as opposed to just the comments on videos. But, you know, it's fair to, if you like one or like the other, you got two to choose from, if you will. So, there you go. And it's a little bit off on where I was wanting it. Ah, it's off both ways. thinking we just go like directly this way on this one. Kind of like the back of that house. I don't want to run over. It doesn't really matter. That's about right. And then I'm not going to connect that one. I will connect this one here. 80, how about that? And then maybe we do one more in here. We could just have it maybe connect off the back of those. Ugh, I don't like the way that worked, but I don't really know a better way to do that to fill that section in. Okay, so then now, where would we want our businesses? I'm thinking, because this guy's pollution galore, right? So we can actually do industry this direction, because he's our thermal power plant. And I can't move him, period. So we could technically do a little bit of industry in this area. It's going to kill people that are in housing. But that being said, we could do business all along this highway here. And the last question I would have is, so we've got a little bit of ore right there. Oil right smack in our interchange, which is just absolutely wonderful that I did that to myself. So business could be here maybe, or here. In fact, it could be both. So why don't we keep that in mind? And then let's do big business right there, right there, right there, right there. And at the same time, we'll do row homes, and I want to not pour those in. I want to do row homes like this. And we'll do a few more like, nope, do like this. And then we'll fill in this section. They're not really demanding row homes right now, by the way. That's why they're not filling in. And that's okay. I've got it when they do. Try and port now. This section was doing all of these. Doesn't really matter on this stuff to me. All right. By the way, who's doing turkey today? Anyone in chat doing turkey today? Got one that I need to start looking at before too long. It's all ready to go. Just gotta throw it in the oven. It's half the battle, right? We could do some more over here. Where are you? Your business.
Road maintenance services have already been
So we'll do
dispatched. Traffic
business,
should
business,
return to normal.
business,
But
business,
if you're
business,
planning a quick
business.
trip out, you might want to wait a little
And
while until everything
what do
clears
we
up.
do? I don't really want to do tall buildings here right now. And it's play already, so it's going.
Driving up prices in the
I don't know if I want to do industry over here or if I don't know. Like I'm torn, honestly.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study of a statistical abstraction and its effect on the human psyche.
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priorities.
One second, guys. So we got all that built in. We're really, I guess what is going on here? Why are we? Oh, pedestrian. Ah, really? 1 second, guys. No? I have. Um. Look at the occasional car that comes through here. I see that stops it. I wonder if I could. It's like you want a yield sign or something or whatever, and they could just keep going. So like, maybe it's we don't need lights. They just kind of cluster themselves a little bit, however that looks like. Because they don't need to stop. I mean, just go. There's only like one car every now and then, like this motorcycle. Can't he just figure out? Yeah, like you just go straight through. There's not enough traffic there for it to matter. And they should never stop here either, the way I view it. Oh, come on. You're blazing straight through and then you show me that, huh? I have a feeling we're gonna have to increase these streets. So here's the other issue. Like, I want to build industry kind of closer to my residence over here, business over here, if you will, but then all of the traffic nightmares that I am facing just in this one section, I don't really want to bring into the other sections. I fear that, to be honest with you. So I'm torn. Like, yes, I'd like to, but do I want to deal with it? Not really. I'm seeing this Elizabeth Street here almost ending up with that. I kind of want to connect the two, potentially. I don't know that I need to, but it's like that would connect the two. I don't know if that would kill me later on, being that we're going to have a whole bunch more traffic. But they're both 4-lane roads? Yes. So I could go under the highway here. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Famous decisions, last-minute decisions are always the decisions you regret after you do it. Right? I'm just like, yeah, let's do it. And then you're like, nah, why did I do that? Great idea. But was it? Maybe. Maybe. I can just connect it. I don't need to really curve or be fancy, just connect it. Is that a bigger road? Oh, that's a bigger road. That's a 6-laner. Well, too bad, sucker. That's what you're gonna get. That's what you're gonna get. And then down? Down to 20? Connect. Alright, we got problems coming. Unleash the hounds. Let's see how that goes. What else? Got lots of traffic. Trying to go up here. Where are you going up here? You're trying to go mostly to the right. Wow, look at all these cars going into town. I could do a bigger right. Are there 2 rights? Yeah, there is, but garbage truck's blocking it. Why don't we do an expansion to that? It's a highway street. Let's upgrade you to you, which upgraded that. Perfect. And then I think I go as far as a 3-lane road going off eventually, but I mean, I don't know. It's a lot of traffic, so I think before we just go full 3 lanes exiting, why don't we see what it looks like? Bet this is gonna look a lot like traffic today in some parts of what, like LA. It's just nuts, man. I can only imagine. Yeah, it's still bottlenecking. It's this connection here, these guys coming across. It's like they need their own lane, if you will. I don't think there's a way around that. That car's... These actually shouldn't be able to get underneath on that. So really, it doesn't matter. No matter what I do, you're going to have that bottleneck there. If I did 3 lanes, he's still going to block at least a lane. It's a matter of how I can get that guy to get out of there quicker. Let's try 3 lanes there and 3 lanes here. Let's see what that does. I probably made it worse, honestly, because then they're just going to merge out and then merge back. But it gives at least a dedicated lane here. I do not want a UE, which is what that looks like it's starting to do. That's weird that it would do that, to be honest. Okay, let's see what that does there. Well, that's done. What else is going on over here? We got our first accident. City car. What is it? What is a city car? I mean, is it just a car? No, it's a city car. I mean, it's a car that only goes in the city, but it's in my industry. Come on. Oh, that's a cool car. What is that? Muscle car. Delivery van. Should say no city cars allowed over here. Should probably put some parking areas here. Parking is in this. Yeah, we've talked about this a few times and I've just never done it. So we could do one larger one maybe. Oh, that's really big. One larger one. Be right smack there. And be another one over here. And then be another one here. No. That spot right here looks pretty good for one. Out there. And then let's ratchet those guys up to 20. I think there's a bug that you can put this to whatever number you want and they'll pay it, by the way. I'm trying to keep things as honest as I can. I'll take an advantage wherever I can, but keep it real. So see what that looks like. I hope to see them at least start using it is the point. Okay, so we got that done. We filled in a little bit over here now. Houses are building it nicely. Business is all filled in there. That's great. Got a lot of people dying. A lot of death and dismemberment going on. How are all of our death care stuff? Oh, crematorium availability is not good. We need more crematoriums. Cemeteries are getting kind of low too, or at 62%. But healthcare looks good. Alright, so let's look at crematoriums. How would I... Does it actually show, like... It doesn't. That's unfortunate. How would I solve that? I want to see where I have them, to where I would put them on the map, not... like up there on the right, I guess. I don't know if that's crematorium availability or if that's just healthcare, because it doesn't really show that. Or maybe we don't care, honestly, because I don't think I've got anything in this upper section up here. So why don't we just plop it down somewhere up here to maybe the outside section. We'll just come like there. Let's just get the thing fully upgraded. So we'll do refrigeration, we'll do more hearses. I usually do 2 hearse, and then I upgrade the incinerators. They got 2 incinerators. Kind of weird talking about death incinerators, if you will, but that's what that is. All right, and then I know I've got one over here, crematorium, so we're good there, which would cover this section. Got one somewhere over here. I mean, I don't have one down here. Because I know I got the funeral home, but there's one kind of be a way to see crematorium. How do you see this? Citizen healthcare coverage.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions.
Cemetery.
Please exercise caution
Crematoriums are purple.
and try to stay off the
Okay, so
streets
there's no
until conditions
crematoriums in this section. Oh, no.
This has been a local public service announcement.
Right there. Crematorium.
This
We
is
got one over
Second Move
there.
Radio,
Healthcare's
best
terrible over
on
there,
the
which is
page. Unlike
what it
most
is.
modern music classes,
Purple, we got one
in
here. We don't have one
sitting in front of a sheet
city
of
center,
wall,
if you will.
using only their
There's one there. Cemetery,
and
crematorium.
silent
So maybe we build another one somewhere
now
down.
here
Oh,
we sit, listening at full volume
there's
as
one
the
there, but
sound
not one
of
over here.
transported.
So over here might be a good spot.
But let us not tarry. On to the next
Crematorium there.
episode.
So let's do one more
Local
crematorium.
stargazers are in for a real treat tonight as the aurora borealis is expected
And we'll
to
try
light
and
up
put
the
it
sky.
That's right, Jim. Don't forget to look up.
be
this
off
evening.
here.
Promises to be quite a
It's
sight.
the fire
And
station, I
on to
think.
our main feature story. The commercial district
What
is
is that?
booming as the area is
Bus
attracting
depot.
more high-end
All right,
stores,
well,
bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood.
that's really
You
kind
can
of
now shop
an
for
odd thing to
designer
have
shoes
across from a
while
bus
sipping
depot, but
fancy local Jarva mate.
I mean, what am I to
Or
say? I
so
don't
my
know.
wife tells
There
me.
you go.
That's good for business and good for the community.
All right.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back.
Did that make a difference? Kinda. We're in the green now. Wow, man, we need another one still? There's a lot of these now. Yeah, we got one here, right there. Now we got one here. I got one here. Here. There. We don't have one maybe in this section? Or down here even, but this section maybe? I don't... Do we really need it? And we got one... I don't know. It's hearses, and I guess for that reason, it's good to have because then they get picked up, which is kind of a thing. So I don't have a problem with the money part of it. It's just a matter of like deciding where to put them, if you know what I mean. Like, because there's already so many. Don't ever like building things in the middle of an intersection like that or near the highway. That's probably why I don't have much built over here. Now, we could do it here, actually. This is probably not a terrible spot. So when we do it here, and then we'll upgrade it. So, in fact, we got one here. Didn't we just build one over here? Right there. Literally right there. Whatever. We need more. So then there. Come on. There. Upgrade. Hoist. Hoist. Frozen storage. Refrigerator storage, frozen storage. Okay, so we got that. What's your problem? Abandoned. But look at that. Complete happiness. Absolute complete happiness. Who could be happier? We do a little expansion over here, because if they're not happy, we should probably just expand it, right? Right. Right. Tiny streets. Tiny streets. Not down below. Here to 120, 112. I don't want curve. I want straight streets. 112 to 80. Nope. I did that wrong. To 90. 88 was the number. Okay, so there's one. We can do. So these fill in, if you do that math, like the one, so we do 80 and we come up 122, you get no blank areas, by the way. It doesn't look the best. It's pretty square. But what you can do is along your main road like this, you can do 80s. So you can have this come across, go 80 by 80, and you got little tiny squares. I thought that was kind of cool. So you can do like little tiny ones with the businesses in them, right? So you come over here and you would label like either the, depending on which business you want, you do business in there, and then on all the other ones over here, we don't have any medium density requirements, so it's all this. And then I put like little plaza type trees or whatever and connected the two with walkways on that side, so we'll probably make some kind of concession here. We definitely need some parks probably. There's another thing that they'll want, so we could do like maybe just a bit nicer, like a basketball court, outdoor gym, a basketball court. We'll put that more. Be nice if I had enough room right there. Put one maybe more back here. And we can even do it there for now since it's out of the way. Cool. And then let's finish one more row. So we're 112 that direction, 80 this one, and 112. Now we're 112, and then we're looks like the Lions caught back up. They're at 22 to 29 against Packers. I'm hoping I'm not telling anyone the score without them wanting to know. That would be terrible. I have them going in the background. There. If we can do kind of a leg out to here, connect that in, we just connect this in all the way down. Did not connect that. Okay, and then let's do, I don't know what size these parks are, but let's take a look. These pretty big. Can do that there. They're almost too big for this. What else? We got the plaza, which is massive. And we got these large playgrounds. You don't quite fit. Did you fit that? Let me do like a park here. I don't know if these get benefit from it, though, is the thing. Well, let's try it. And then what we can do, let's build in the houses real quick. So there. All right. It's playing it. Okay. And then we'll come back in. We'll do our walkway now. So we can do, I don't want curve. Why is it doing that? There we go. Walkway. Just take the existing area and make it go across. Right? It should have worked. Really? Invalid shape. How? How is that an invalid shape? Okay, well, gotta be picky, huh? So there's a crosswalk. There's a crosswalk. There's a crosswalk. And then let's do a little tree work, bush work, tree work, bush work. I think it's these little gold pop ones that I did before. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, I'm getting totally off on those. See, it's like I was gonna say, oh, it doesn't really matter where you put them down, and then I get all particular. And it does matter where you put them down because I'm so particular. They've got to be kind of catty corner like this. Oh, look, they just grooved. No, that was a graphic issue. Graphics card is going nuts. They really need to fix the performance issues in this. You can see how the bushes are phasing in and out, if you will. Again, by the way, if you're watching, I would immensely appreciate a thumbs up on the video if you haven't done so already. And if you're enjoying this, think about subscribing and you'll get all the notifications for when my videos get released and or I go live for streaming. I tend to do a lot more live streams than I do videos per se, but all of my lives do become recorded. So you could also see that. But yeah, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you joining me on what is my Thanksgiving, actually. So let me put in some trees here. Make this kind of a snazzy area. Cool. And then let's see how it builds in before I go hog wild on it. Maybe we do a little bit of office here. I think we did finish that. I was gonna do it there too. I didn't do it yet. It'd be nice if you could do like little things like what do they call them? Like the taco trucks or like those kind of things. Like do a little area here for a taco truck. I feel like that's a good area that would be perfect for something like that. Well, we are coming up on 3 hours in the stream, and I've got a turkey I need to start looking at. So I'm going to actually end the stream for now, and that's not to say I won't be back on later today. If you haven't checked out my FC24 series, maybe do that. I started it last week. I've got 2 episodes out. They're about 30 minutes each. And I think they're pretty good. I'd love to know your thoughts. So leave a comment if you've watched it and what you think, or ideas you might have to make it better. But I immensely appreciate everyone joining today. And I'm going to end the stream for now. And hopefully I'll see you back later on today. And if not, we'll do it again tomorrow for sure. Thank you and have a great rest of your Thursday and or Thanksgiving. I'm going to go ahead and save. I'll save over 81. All right. Thank you again. Take care.